What's up guys, this is Shukesh Bonik from Gadgets Portal and today I have with me a unique device from Samsung. It's Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime and the design of the phone is slightly different from Galaxy Grand. Samsung recently launched a digital entertainment store called Club Samsung, which will provide music, videos, live TV and other video offerings. Now the specialty of this device is you will get the new Cortex A53 processor, which is much better than Cortex A7 and as good as the premium Cortex A9. I'll talk about this later on in this review. The second specialty is it's a selfie phone, that is the front camera is a 5 megapixel shooter with full HD recording, which is first time on a Samsung phone, and at this outrage of social media a good front facing camera was much needed. The 3G capability is up to 21 Mbps HSDPA and the display is basically a 5 inches TFT display with quarter HD resolution. The rear camera shoots 8 megapixel images. Now the Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime is a dual SIM phone with smart dual SIM function. You will get 14 Indian language support and the model name of this phone is SMG530H. The price on the box is 16,000 rupees, but the market price should be around 15,500 rupees, that is around 260 USD. Well, now let's get started with the unboxing of the new Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime. The design of the phone of course follows the typical Samsung design language, and though this is a 16,000 rupees phone, this looks as good as a 40,000 rupees Galaxy S5. The back is slightly different from other Galaxy devices. It's matte finished and doesn't really look bad. The bezel resembles Galaxy Note 4 or Galaxy Alpha, but it's not actually metal, it's plastic with metal finish. The chamfered edges with chrome finish is giving this phone a very premium look and making this device appear quite slim. I'll give you a hardware demo later on in this review. Let's quickly check what's inside. First of all, you will get the user manual made of recycled paper, and next you get the battery, which is basically quite good for a device in this lower mid-range category. It's a 2600 mAh battery just like the Galaxy Grand 2. So we can really expect 2 days of battery backup or at least 1.5 days on normal to heavy uses. This is the headset and it's not those high quality Samsung earphones, but at this price point you cannot actually expect anything better than this. The jack is gold plated, which should provide good quality sound, and the earpieces are not in-ear type, but the build quality is decent. If you are a music lover, you can get a premium one from the market anytime. Samsung actually wanted to keep the price low. This is the data cable with micro USB and USB ports. The charging adapter is slightly redesigned and the male jacks are actually quite short. Here I have with me the typical Samsung adapter, and as you can see the new adapter is quite short and it's also thicker at the front. Here you go guys, the new Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime, and as I mentioned before, the front look of the phone is exactly same as any other Samsung phone. Looks like Samsung did not do any type of compromisation to keep the price low, only the back is different, and I'm really liking this metal looking frame around the bezel. The thickness of the phone is only 8.6 mm and the weight is 156 gram. Now let me give you a quick walkthrough of the exterior ports. First of all, this is the ear speaker grill along with some sensors. The front facing camera is just beside that and it's a 5 megapixel fixed focus camera, and there is no LED flash though, unlike Xperia C3. At the bottom you will get the home button, which is basically a push button, and you will also get capacitive back and multitasking keys. The rear camera resolution is 8 megapixel and it shoots full HD videos. You will also get the loudspeaker and LED flash. I'll upload some camera samples into my website gadgetsportal.in and also in my Facebook page facebook.com/gadgetsportal, so check those out. On the right you get the volume rocker, which has got nice chrome finish and it's made of plastic. The power keys on the left as usual. At the top you get the 3.5 mm headphone port, and I cannot see any type of secondary microphone hole here. At the bottom you get the micro USB port for charging as well as data syncing, and this hole is for the primary microphone. There is no Gorilla Glass protection on this phone, so better use a scratch guard and you don't get one free in the box. The display, as you know, is 5 inches diagonally and it's a TFT LCD display with 960 by 540 pixels resolution, that is QHD, with 220 ppi pixel density. On my left hand side I have the flagship Galaxy S5 and you can see that these two devices are not that much different in design. So the benefit of getting a lower mid-range Samsung device is you get the same look and feel of a flagship phone. Now let's install the battery and switch on the device. Under the hood you get the microSD card slot just above the SIM1 slot and the SIM2 slot is here. This phone takes micro SIM cards and the memory card is supported up to 64 gig. Well, the device is ultimately ready and I am really quite impressed with the quality of the display. The color rendering looks as good as Super AMOLED, and for a TFT display the brightness, the saturation of the colors are really appreciable. 220 ppi is also decent. You cannot notice any pixel unless you look from a very shorter distance minutely. The viewing angles are also excellent. This is the secret behind Samsung's success. They always put eye-catching colorful displays on all of their devices, which most of the people like. Let me quickly compare this TFT display with a Super AMOLED display, and as you can see the color rendering is as good as Super AMOLED, so this is really unthinkable on a 16,000 rupees phone. Watching movies or playing games will be much enjoyable on this Galaxy Grand Prime. Well, now I am going to give you a quick walkthrough of the software. This is the lock screen with swipe to unlock, and you will also get notifications here. Camera can be launched just with a swipe and I'll show you the camera later. This is the TouchWiz home screen, which is very simple and intuitive. You will get lots of customizations options though. Pinching on the home screen will bring the options for adding widgets and changing the wallpaper. Swiping from the top will bring down the notification center, and I am actually really not that much liking this color. You will get your frequently used settings as toggles here, and there is actually no option for getting all the toggles in a single page. Swiping with two fingers is also not working. So looks like Samsung removed lots of cool features from this version of TouchWiz. You will get the basic toggles here, though this ultra power saving mode is very handy. When your phone is running out of battery, you can enable this feature and the screen will go grayscale. You can just call and message. Other features include mobile hotspot, that is you can tether your internet, and also screen mirroring, that is you can share the display with other devices. You can press and hold on these toggles to get to the specific settings. There is no multi-window or smart screen features on this Galaxy Grand Prime, unlike the Grand 2. The dialer is white, though I liked the grey one, and you will get direct video calling option here. Samsung has used saturated color everywhere, and I don't know whether you are liking or not, but it's looking quite funky. The keyboard of course supports continuous input, but you have to enable that from the settings. This is the option you should check. Now you can write just with a swipe, and this is the fastest way of writing. You don't have to worry about spelling because the keyboard also autocorrects automatically. The writing experience is good. One-hand typing on a 5 inches display is actually not bad, but if you have small hands then you may find this slightly inconvenient. These are the applications you get pre-installed, and most of these applications are typical Android applications. There is basically no custom app, though you will get this redesigned app store which is called Galaxy Apps, and you will get app suggestions specifically for your Grand Prime. This device supports FM radio, and Samsung didn't include any type of third-party apps or bloatware, which is really nice because this saves a lot of space and you can download those from the Play Store anytime. Let's quickly check the settings menu. You will get this list view, and as you can see the black levels of this display is quite black, and that's why the colors are very punchy. You will get a dual SIM manager, that is you can select default SIM card for messaging and call. You can also specify the SIM card for data network service, and there is also a very interesting feature called Smart Dual SIM, that is you can receive calls on the SIM 2 even when you are busy on the SIM 1. The internal storage on this device is officially 8 GB, and you will get around 4.5 GB free for the user. As you know, there is an SD card slot as well, and you can of course move your installed applications to your external SD card. Let me show you. Just go to this applications manager, and these two apps are actually downloaded into this phone. The device storage is showing 4.5 gig free and 681 used. Just click on the apps and you will get this move to SD card option. But remember, all the apps are not movable and a small portion of the application still remains in the internal space. Now the RAM on this device is 1 gig, and out of the box I am getting 399 MB free, which is okay but not very good for hardcore gaming. I'll upload a gaming review on this phone, so subscribe and keep in touch. You can check the description below for the video link. The new Galaxy Grand Prime doesn't feature any ambient light sensor. You have to manually set the brightness, so looks like the interface or the features of this new device are of an entry-level device, not even close to Galaxy Grand 2's. You should get this device for the front camera, larger display, and don't forget that the launching price of this device is 15,500, and after a few months this will go down to 13,000 or even 12,000 rupees. You can accept calls with the home key and disconnect with the power key. As there is no notification LED on this phone, you can use the camera flash. Last but not the least, let's check the OS version, and as you can see, it's 4.4.4 KitKat. That is the latest version of Android OS. Well, the main reason you should buy this phone is the camera, so let me give you a quick demo of that. I've just got the Lumia 730, which is also a selfie phone with a front-facing camera of the same 5 megapixel resolution. The shutter is very fast and the camera interface is also packed with features. So this Galaxy Grand Prime is basically a camera phone, and the image is looking really sharp actually. The focusing is perfect and the color recorded is also fine. There is also very less noise. You can check the camera samples into my Facebook page, facebook.com/gadgetsportal. Now the front camera is the prime attraction, and you can see the beauty face has been automatically activated, but you can disable this. Autofocus is not possible. The processing is due to the beauty face feature. These are the extra features and settings. Just like other high-end Samsung devices, you will get different modes and beauty face airbrushes faces and make them smooth like the way you do on Photoshop. There are lots of amazing shooting modes, and you are also getting a new one. You can create a GIF file just with this phone, and you are basically taking 20 continuous images. The burst shot is actually quite fast and your GIF is ready. You can change the playback speed and also reverse it. So the camera is the strongest department of this Galaxy Grand Prime. So if you are looking for a camera phone especially for selfies and don't want to spend 25 or 30,000 rupees, then this device would be nice. Now, as I mentioned before, this Galaxy Grand Prime features the Cortex A53 processor, which is basically somewhat better than the Cortex A7 processor you got on the Galaxy Grand 2, and even better than Cortex A9 in some areas. The chipset is Snapdragon 410, which is also somewhat upgraded from the Snapdragon 400, and the GPU is Adreno 306. According to the company, this new hardware eats up less battery, so the battery backup from this phone will be decent. I have to use this device for a while and check the battery performance and also the camera, the gaming performance, and overall user experience and speed. An in-depth review is coming soon on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and keep in touch. If you think this unboxing and hands-on was useful, then you can also like this video and share with your friends. Check my Facebook page for the camera samples and also my website gadgetsportal.in for a written review. So thanks for watching guys, see you in the next review, bye bye and keep in touch. I've just got a software update, so let's update the OS and this might bring some new features.